What's your favorite virtue?
Integrity.
What do you appreciate most in your friends?
Honesty.
What do you consider your main fault?
My main fault? Well, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about my faults, I guess would be the answer.
In World War II, they had rationing, recycling, and salvaging programs like share your cars and spare your tires, food for victory, make it do or do without, save waste fat for explosives, do with less so they'll have more. Surely something in that spirit of sacrifice would have been superior to empty slogans about supporting the troops. How could anyone fervently favor a war but want no part in participating at its cost? Showing some out-of-pocket patriotism in the form of a war tax was warranted in my eyes, and it's beyond belief that tax policy would poison the possibility of that discussion. Paying our fair share for the war effort could have supported an overwhelming force that would have changed the trajectory of the aftermath. On top of offering meaningful assistance, a war tax would have raised the bar for debate, and in so doing, opened the door for accountability. As the exact opposite was done, catastrophic consequences followed. Great Tillman, it will be up to the Iraqis to debate whether their country now has a brighter future than it otherwise would have without foreign invasion and occupation in the first decade of the new century. But it's uniquely incumbent upon Americans to understand who and what were responsible for an enterprise that proved so costly in terms of U.S. lives lost, money spent, international reputation tarnished, and a campaign against Al-Qaeda diverted. And yet America just casually moves on, masking realities with more platitudes and celebration of freedom. I fail to find the liberty in allowing people to engineer your perception. And now we have a skyscraper to symbolize 1776 so that we'll never forget. I noticed we had no trouble forgetting 58,000 names on a wall in the run-up to Iraq. If nothing else, we could have shown some wisdom by demanding a declaration of war. Instead, we rigged another resolution that echoes the Gulf of Tonkin that got us into Vietnam. Only this time, we had a 24/7 news cycle bolstered by the internet, so we could calcify our beliefs more rapidly than ever. I saw the post-9/11 blitzkrieg of nationalism in another light, that by virtue of volume you can identify patterns of questionable integrity more easily. Condoleezza Rice struck me as someone working awfully hard to say something of little substance. Cheney's robotic claims were devoid of complexity, and simplistic repetition is a telltale sign of propaganda. Colin Powell's UN speech seemed more like a laundry list of complaints than a well-argued case. And the Democrats rolling along with the tide could hardly be read as an indicator of authenticity. And once the trumped-up intelligence started seeping out, after the invasion, anyone with an open mind could put that puzzle together.